Hello everybody, it's Brian. Today I'm going to do a response to MGK Boston's Spell Summer Thread. And since I know how to spell summer, I thought I could take part. I did not take any CDs to the beach. I did not take any records to the beach. And unlike usual, I'm not going to pull things out and then sit somewhere else and talk about that. I'm going to grab them as I need the letter. So it's not going to be entirely random because obviously I need to know where S is. So I'm just going to grab one and spell it summer. So I'm going to start with S, which is up here and down there. And so grab this one. Okay. This is topical because it's Sparks, number 1 in heaven. Yeah, so this is from 1979. And of course, they have a new record out. They are touring. They were here recently. This is the more, I guess, disco-y record, 1979, produced by Giorgio Moroder, with the tracks, the number 1 song in heaven, Tryouts for the Human Race, Beat the Clock, etc. I really like this band. It's very interesting. I've never really understood the Hitler mustache, but that's maybe just me. I'm not sure. But this is a fun record, and I realized I haven't played this in a couple months, so maybe I should play that. So that's S. U is next. U is a smaller section here and here. Grab one here, one that was sticking out farther. Okay, so here we have Uncle Tupelo, March 16th to March 20, 1992. And of course, this came out in 1992, but this is not the 1992 pressing. This is a 2012 pressing. You may know Uncle Tupelo is a alt country kind of Americana act with Jeff Tweedy and Jay Farrar, who later were part of Wilco. And this is actually a really good record. It's very calm and peaceful and, you know, alt country, but kind of folky, relaxed, Americana kind of thing. I think it's actually pretty good. Yeah, and there's a hype sticker here, and just looking at it now, it says produced by Peter Buck, who was from REM. Okay, I need 2 M's, which means I'm going to have to move a little bit. So M, here I'm going to grab one, and I'll grab one from down here. All right, so the first M, all right, is Morrissey, a 12-inch single called Hold On To Your Friends. The A side on this record is Hold On To Your Friends. The B side is an extended version of Moon River. And it reminded me that there's a number here. It's a numbered edition. This is 10,332. I assume that means it's limited, but how many could there possibly have been? This seems like a large number. Check out the inside. A large number of 12-inch singles. So this is on 45 RPM, Parlophone label. Yeah, it's inside a date. This is 1994. So, yeah, I've never seen it. This is the only copy I've ever seen, the one I own. I've never seen it again, so I don't know if it's rare. I don't even know if it's worth anything. This is MG, so it's not quite MGK, but it's MG. MG stands for Martin Gore. This says Martin Gore's, the brand new album from Martin Gore includes Europa Hymn, so it's branded as MG, but it's Martin Gore. It's a double record, 2 pieces of vinyl on this really interesting, kind of like unfinished cardboard. It's not smooth like a normal record jacket, and the tracks are indented here, like they were pressed in. I guess the opposite of embossed, maybe. The writing inside is similar. Like you can't really read this unless you really struggle, because it's the same kind of pressed in lettering. So this is on 2 pieces of vinyl, and I wouldn't say you should expect this to sound like Depeche Mode, because it doesn't. It's experimental maybe in a way. It's electronic, synthy, but also very minimal. So it's more like a minimal Brian Eno record than anything else. Now this one you can actually see the song titles better. So 2 pieces of vinyl. There is also an EP that came out around this time that I also have over there, kind of the same kind of style. So I need an E. So we go all the way down here. So way down. E. This is Echo and the Bunnymen, Meteorites from 2014. As I recall, this was the first record they did in 4 or 5 years, and I think it's the last studio recording they did. It's a double record as well. And I think this is a really good record. If you haven't heard it and you're a fan, you should check it out. I remember the first two tracks especially are very good, Meteorites and Holy Moses. I mean, Ian's voice is a bit weathered now, a bit smoky, maybe more mature. So it doesn't sound as smooth as, Bring On the Dancing Horses, but it still has something that's really interesting. I've always loved his voice. There's 2 pieces of vinyl in here, and I think there's also a CD in this. Yeah, so the whole album on CD as well. So I'd say this is really good. R, which I think I can reach. Some R's up here. REM, etc. Let's pick this one. Okay, this is Tom Robinson. So first thing I should say is that this is under R. So Steve at All the World Stage, R goes under R. Not T, that's her name. Anyway, Tom Robinson and Jacko Jaksic, who we never had it so good. Now, interestingly, I just did a countdown or a ranking of the King Crimson records, and Jacko Jaksic is the person who, I guess for better or for worse, replaced Adrian Belew. I mean, essentially that's what he did, and I have some questions about that. But they did this record together in 1990. It came out in 1990. I would say I really like the early Tom Robinson better, but this is not bad. Let's see what's in here. So we have an insert. So that is a young Jacko Jaksic there and Tom Robinson. So they're 2 members of the band. And also, it's funny what you forget. Another member of the band, there's Colin Baldry, and then there's Gavin Harrison. Now that's very interesting on drums and marimba, because he actually is also in King Crimson as the 3rd drummer. And as I was just familiarizing myself more with Porcupine Tree, he is the drummer in Porcupine Tree, as far as I know. So that's really interesting. Plus a whole list of other artists that appear here. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not my favorite one, but yeah. Anyway, quick video for MGK Boston. Check out his channel. Maybe you could spell summer if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, as we learned from Ben Rankins that it's not summer everywhere. But thanks for watching.